What's going on, DSD crew? Dads supporting dads, dudes supporting dudes, men supporting men. Check it out, man. Everything you need is inside of you. Everything you need is inside of you, but everything you need to help you, a lot of times, is on the outside of you. I need you to believe in yourself, dads. I want you to understand you are a healthy place. Because you are an amazing individual. This is a Sunday sensation motivation. So today, just understand, let's all be students. Because when a student is aware, the teacher appears. So, no matter what you're all going through in life right now, you will never lose your worth. You are valued. Somebody out there who loves you, and there's people out there who you love, which gives that validation back. So check it out. A negative mind will never give you a positive life. Think about it. Ask yourself something, right? Have you ever tried to plant a seed in some toxic soil? It's just not going to work, right? You might have to do some mediation, clean the soil out, rehash it, but over time, you don't know what's going to really happen. So, I want you to understand, today, you are being planted. You're not buried, you're being planted. The reason why? Because when you're buried, a lot of times, nothing fruitful is going to happen. But when you're planted, right? Hey, that seed, you're by yourself. And I know it gets lonely by yourself sometimes out there, fathers. But I know, as just like a seed, that dirt, yeah, we don't like it, but that dirt is healthy for you. That soil is healthy for you. So sometimes we all got to get our hands dirty, right? But just like that seed, when you're surrounded by dirt, sometimes it brings forth pressure. And that pressure, it gives you a mindset to pursue something so rich, so happy, so beautiful, right? And when you're planted, you're just trying to get out that soil as a seed. You're dealing with the pressure, you're dealing with the elements, you're dealing with nurturing, you're dealing with being nurtured, right? But at some point, you're going to have that breakthrough moment. You get up to the top of the soil, and you start feeling that sunlight. And that sunlight's a beautiful thing. So today, I want to shine the light on you guys, because this dad supporting dads has been a beautiful journey for me. I took the last couple of days off to spend more family time, but I miss you guys. I miss it. So I'm gonna share a quick story with you guys. The other day I was in Starbucks, and as I was going to grab a napkin, me and another individual, made contact to each other. And, he had a coffee in his hand, and he said, I spilled his coffee. I said, nah, I ain't spill your coffee. We made contact with each other, but I did not spill your coffee. And he was kind of like, man, what's going on with this guy? It was just an opportunity for me to share my motivation. Because a lot of times when you get bumped in life, it's just an experience, it's just another opportunity. Because we're going to get bumped in life. But I had to let the young man know, me bumped into you, it didn't matter what was in your cup. Because if it was lemonade in your cup, lemonade was spilt out. Well, his approach was like lemonade. It was without the water, without the sugar. It was like straight lemon. A little sour. And I told him, I said, you bumped into me, but my feedback was like fresh squeezed orange juice. He started to grasp the analogies behind what I was saying. And it was a nice conversation, because I said sometimes in life you don't know what's in your cup. but it's your approach. When he approached me, it was like lemon. And I just let him know. I said, dude, I didn't bump your cup. I bumped you. You still was holding on to the cup. Understand where I'm going with that, right? So, hey, sometimes you got to have control of whatever's in your hands, whatever in your grasp, whatever in your cup. Because when you get bumped, listen, the responsibility is all you. So fathers out there, even when we're driving, and we know there's some crazy drivers out there. We know some elements that we might have to drive through. Have our family. Some of you guys out there got 3, 4 children. I got 2. I'm also a granddad since last year. My granddaughter made 1. But what I'm trying to say, man, listen, we're all trying to get to the same place, home safely. So remember, when you get bumped, is it going to be like sour, lemon? Or it's going to be like beautiful, fruitful orange juice? We got to look at the other purposes in life, right? So the greatest things in life don't come from avoiding failures. It don't come from avoiding confrontation. It comes from understanding the moment. And just like in that Starbucks, that bump, it propelled a beautiful conversation with me and another gentleman. So what I know about life, we're going to get bumped. But the DSD family, the dads supporting dads, dudes supporting dudes, we don't quit. We keep inspiring. We keep motivating. And as fathers, we keep showing amazing achievement, right? A chief aim. So just like any champion out there, any innovator, any story you ever heard of life of somebody, get into the high echelon of success, they went through some struggle. Whether the antagonist, protagonist, whatever it might be, however you want to correlate your story. But at the end, somebody went through some trial, some tribulations, right? And they overcome whatever obstacles, adversities are standing in their way. But at the end of the day, we got to embrace the adversities, just like any champion. We got guys like Jordan, Mahomes, Dwayne Wade, Tom Brady, the Mannies. There's so many, right, champions out there. Ali, just so many. The dads, champions. So at the end of the day, I'm just talking about sports, but in reality, listen, you got to keep pushing through because you're a winner. You're a winner. You're not a pretender. You're a producer. You're not a whiner. You're a warrior. All right? Just think about it. We're going to speak passion, not poison. We're going to speak purpose, not pollution. Just remember, we're in it for the outcome, not the income. So whatever your dreams are, dad out there, pursue your dreams. Keep your family safe. Support each other. And like I said, man, I just want to pay homage and amend those brothers out there who's been giving me such positive feedback with the motivation. But understand, I support you right back. TikTok has been a blessing to me. I went from like 2 followers to almost like 1,100 in several days. But I'm not in it for the head count. I'm really not. I'm in it how many lives that I can touch with some type of motivation. I really believe you are one motivational speech away from reaching your fullest success. I really do. So listen, keep going, stay focused, keep pushing through, and remember, Don't let your struggle define you, but most importantly, let it refine you. All right? So this is Coach. It's a beautiful Sunday, Sensation Motivation Day, and I want you all to be blessed. DSD, family, I'm out. Peace and blessings. Coach.